I've done quite a few product and bike reviews on my channel, and the one that I'm going to do today is one that's going to be kind of unique and fun, because this product is totally unnecessary for cycling, but it has the potential of really spicing up your rides and adding some fun to it. It's a Bluetooth wireless speaker, and it's made by a company called Smartomi. I don't know how you would say that. It's a Chinese company, I believe. And it's the Optimus Wireless speaker. So I was recently on a gravel ride. It was an event, and a buddy of mine and his wife were on a tandem bike, and they had a wireless Bluetooth speaker going, and it was hilarious. It added quite a fun flair to the ride to have beats going in the middle of the ride. I used to ride years and years ago. I used to put some little just wired speakers on my handlebars and put them on there with a rubber band, because in my state, riding with headphones on the road is illegal. But I would do some really long road rides solo, and I wanted to have some music or some kind of, podcast or whatever going back then. I think I even used cassette tapes back then. That's how long ago it was. So this can do the same thing. This is actually made specifically for cycling. It has a handlebar remote that I'll show up close. It comes with a water bottle mount, so you would replace one of your water bottle cages to mount this onto your bike. And it has kind of a unique sound speaker setup where it kind of broadcasts all around the unit. And so, like I said, it's made specifically for cycling. So before I show it up close, I'm going to show some video that I shot on the first day that I used this. So here you go. Alright, so I've got this mounted on my Giant TCX, and I couldn't mount it on this one because the water bottle mount on this bike, the one that's on the seat tube, is really low, and it was too low for this. So I took off my normal water bottle. Today's interval day, so I'll just throw my water bottle in my jersey pocket. Only out for about an hour. So I'll be doing my intervals today with some tunes. So let's power this thing up. So I just hit the power button there.
Device is ready.
So it says devices.
Bluetooth mode.
Says it's in Bluetooth mode, and it usually pairs pretty quick. So I've already paired it, so it'll connect pretty quick once I turn it on. So I think it's already connected. So what I did with this, I didn't use the little zip ties. It comes with zip ties that will hold this on. This is in there really secure, so it's not. I mean, I'm going to be riding some really bumpy dirt roads, really washboarded, but it's in there pretty good. And I did put the remote on, and so I just wrapped it around. You can use cable ties. It even comes with cable ties, but I just wrapped it around the down tube, around the head tube, and then mounted it right there. Okay, so now I've got some songs playing from my phone, Bluetooth. So this thing gets loud. Let me turn this up a little bit. You can... Had some messages come through there. So this, yeah, man, this thing cranks. So intervals today with tunes, and on the remote, so I could skip forward here, I could play and pause, but here's the coolest feature: a bell. Watch this. And you can actually change, I think, the tone of that bell. Okay, so I'm out on a ride with the speaker going. This cracks me up. All right, here it is. Okay, so yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, the sound's really good. It's got pretty decent bass. If I were riding on trails, I'd probably use headphones, just because the music's right there in your ears and you get the best sound, stereo sound, all that. But if you're riding in a group and you're on the trails and you just want to be the life of the party, man, this thing would be pretty fun. The remote works well, but what the remote is missing is volume control. So you do have to reach down. And it's not that hard because, you know, the controls are right there on the top. So it's very easy to reach. I mean, that's your volume. If you wanted to skip, play or pause, that kind of thing, it's easy to do. And of course I'm using the remote to skip forward and play and pause, and you can even answer phone calls in case you get a phone call coming through. So yeah, not bad. I'm pretty impressed with this little thing. So I just finished an interval workout with the speaker, and it worked really well. It's a little hard to hear your music when you get going pretty fast. So above 20 miles an hour, and then especially when you get up 25, 28 miles an hour, it's just really difficult to hear. So the best application for this is going to be under 20 miles an hour. Again, you could use it on trails. I mean, you don't have the wind noise. That's what makes it hard to hear. You got so much wind noise in your ears. On a mountain bike, typically you're not going to have that. So, you know, like I said, I'd usually use earphones, but hey, it'll work. And of course, cruising around the neighborhood or whatever, really fun little cycling device. And it held well on the washboards and potholes. It stayed in there without the retaining zip tie. But when I got going really fast over some, I mean, just killer washboards, ones that'll, you almost think your frame's gonna crack, that's when it started to come loose. So if you're riding on trails or riding on really bumpy washboarded dirt roads, I would use something, either a Velcro strap or the included zip ties that come with it. But you know, it worked really well. So the final test with this is to see if it really is water resistant. It was really dusty on the road today. We're in a drought, so this thing's covered in dust. So I'm gonna put it in the shower, find out. Alright, so still works really well after being in the shower. So it is water resistant. Alright, so for the heck of it, I'm trying out the little microphone here. So test 1 2, test 1 2. I'm going to leave a voicemail on my work phone. So let's see if this works. Test 1 2. I could hear it fine. Let's see if it picks up my voice fine. So here, I'm about, I don't know, 2 feet away from it. Probably where you'd be if you were riding. Probably need to stop and pull over, but looks like you can answer calls. So to answer a call, you would just hit the center button, so you can answer phone calls while you're riding without headphones. Cool.
AM.
Let's see if it works.
For the heck of it, I'm throwing out that little microphone here. So test 1 2, test 1 2. I'm going to leave a voicemail on my work phone. So
Very clear.
this works. Test 1 2. I could hear it fine. Let's see if it picks up my voice fine. So here, I'm about.
Okay, so I show the box up close, and decent quality box. And I've said in some of my reviews, I like when a product has a decent quality box, because it kind of hints towards the quality of the product. So I've already taken this out, so this is not what it's going to look like. All the wires going everywhere when you first get one of these. But you know, we're coming into the Christmas season at the time I'm recording this, and if you're someone who's looking to buy a gift for a cyclist that has everything, this might be a cool little product to get them, because like I said, it's fun. And this is the holder that it comes with, which I already showed obviously on the bike. And these are the cable ties that it comes with. Now I really think the company should have used a Velcro strap, because these are a one-use unless you take a little flat blade screwdriver and try to undo it. But this is not something that I would leave on my bike all the time. Maybe some people would, but I would not. It also comes with some smaller cable ties to secure the handlebar remote onto the bike. And it comes with, actually it does come with bolts to secure the holder onto your bike, and of course the instruction manual, which is not too useful because this is written in badly translated Chinese. It's not horrible. I mean, it's not as bad as some of the other products that I've seen with bad translations, but it's actually kind of funny if you want to read through that. But it's a Bluetooth speaker that's pretty easy to figure out, and it does come with this little rubber mount, which I think you would put inside the holder to protect the speaker from the Allen bolts if you wanted to. And let me add that this speaker weighs about the same as a full water bottle, maybe a hair lighter. And the nice thing about the holder that it comes with is actually a water bottle fits in here really well. And that's a normal sized water bottle. It's not quite a perfect fit that you would get with a standard water bottle cage for a bicycle, but if you didn't want to take this holder on and off, you could easily use it as a standard water bottle holder. So I've already showed kind of the operation on my bike, but since I have it here up close, this is your power button, so you just hold that down. I've already got it paired to my phone.
Device is ready.
So it says device ready.
Bluetooth mode.
It's in Bluetooth mode. So like I said, it's already paired to the phone, so it picks up pretty quick. And like I said, the sound is very, very good on this. This is your skip forward, skip back, volume up, volume down, play or pause, or answer a call. And some of this you can do on the remote like I showed. So I'll play some music here, and of course I've got to play some royalty-free music. Sorry, I can't play any Led Zeppelin for you. YouTube won't allow it. Here you go. So just holding the thing in your hand, you can feel it thumping. So it's got some pretty decent bass to it. And it's a speaker. I actually used it yesterday at Thanksgiving dinner. I just played some jazz and set it aside for the family to listen to. So it's obviously not limited to just a bike. It's got some other uses as well. And like I showed, it is pretty water resistant. So that's a nice thing. There are a couple really unique features on this that I find pretty useful. One is the fact that this button here in the middle changes the mode. So you heard it say Bluetooth mode. You can change it to use an auxiliary cord or a micro SD card. So if you wanted to put some MP3 music on a micro SD card, which is going to be on this side. So this is your auxiliary cable. So if you didn't want to use Bluetooth, you could just use a cable. Or you could put in a micro SD card, and you would use this M button for mode to change those modes. And it says you need to plug in your auxiliary before changing the mode, otherwise it'll skip to the next one. Another really cool thing about this is you can actually charge your phone. So it has a pretty big battery. The company says it has a 30-hour continuous playtime at medium volume. So if you were to hold this button down, it turns on the power bank.
Power bank is ready.
So what you can do there is if you're out on a ride and you start to lose juice in your cell phone, you can use your USB cable that you obviously would have to have with you, but you could charge your phone. So if you're out on a really long ride or on a trip or something, you can try it. So I've never done it, so I'm going to try it here on camera to show you. So there we go. I actually plugged in my iPad and it's charging. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's actually charging my iPad. So pretty cool. Out on a ride, need some juice, charge it up. And there's one more thing worth mentioning is that you can use the power bank with the speaker on or off. So right now the speaker's on, the power bank is off. So I turn the power bank on and you'll get a little
Power bank is ready.
Little blue light that comes on that you can kind of see there. And then so I can play music. And if I wanted to turn the speaker off and leave the power bank on, I would hold the power button to turn the speaker off. You get a little tone there that tells you the speaker just went off. So all the lights are now off, and they light up kind of with a blue background, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but the light for the power bank is still on. So if I wanted to turn the power bank off, I would just hold that button down.
Power bank is off.
And it says power bank is off. So again, you can use the power bank with or without the speaker being on. I do want to add too that this speaker could be used as a conference speaker. So I've actually been in business meetings traveling where we needed a conference phone, and this will do it. And I just talked to someone on the phone with it, and the volume coming through the speaker was extremely clear and loud, and they seemed to hear me pretty well. Now, if someone were sitting 20 feet away, it probably wouldn't be that great, but if you're up close, it works well as a conference speaker, and you can answer calls here in the middle, and then you can tap that button when you're on a call and it'll hang it up. And of course, you just would adjust your volume while you're on the call. So, another function for the speaker. So there you go, a Bluetooth speaker made specifically for bikes. Like I said, not really necessary for your riding, but in the right application can add a little bit of color to your bike rides. The only negative thing I can say about it is the fact that it does replace one of your water bottles, so you're going to lose a water bottle, and the fact that it does not come with a Velcro strap. You can pick one up. That I'm not going to use cable ties to secure it onto the bike because I would not leave this on my bike, obviously. But other than that, you know, the quality seems pretty good. The sound is really good, and it's not limited to just a bike. So if you're traveling, you want to bring a speaker with you in a hotel room or whatever, you know, put it in the bathroom while you're getting ready for work. It has some multi-functions to it. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you end up picking one of these up for yourself or for someone else as a gift, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.